You know what they say, the temperatures are dropping, but the football action is heating up. Every sports guy is required to say that exact line. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to the high school football action. It is getting more important now. Everything reeks of conference title race, and that's the case in the 4A1. Shiloh Christian and Elkins, a pair of teams undefeated in conference play. Shiloh hasn't really been challenged in conference, neither has Elkins. Elkins gets off the bat right away. Kane Johnson, the quarterback, that's back-to-back rushing touchdowns. It's 14-0 Elks early on. How about 21-0. Kane Johnson again. He's the quarterback. He has 3 rushing scores. Shiloh Christian trails by 3 scores in the first half of this one. You know they're going to make some moves. What a snag. Caleb Anderson to Cooper Hutchinson for the touchdown. It's 21-7. Shiloh still trailing. Shiloh still fighting back. Another throw, another Cooper Hutchinson touchdown. That tied the game at 21. And then into the third quarter now, Eli Wisdom showing his, Shiloh shows off their quarterback's legs as well. That put the Saints in the lead, 28-21, and they'd roar back. That's how this one ends, 49-28. Remember, Shiloh trailed 21-0. They outscored Elkins 49-7 the rest of the way. The Elks get their first loss on the season, and Shiloh Christian, after 8 weeks of football, the only undefeated team left in 4A1 play. Head down to what used to be, once upon a time, the biggest rivalry there was. Fayetteville and Springdale. Purple Dogs and Red Dogs. Bladen Fike early on hits Dylan Kittle. That ties the game at 6 apiece in the first quarter. Now, this is a funky one for Fayetteville and the Purple Dogs. Sebastian Rodriguez jumps the pass, takes it all the way to the house, should be for 6. He gets flagged for excessive celebration right before he scores. Ball bounces out to the 15, doesn't matter. Caden Turner punches in a couple plays later. Fayetteville gets those points back. They're up a touchdown. On to the second quarter now. More defense. Owen McCone for Fayetteville. He jumps on this fumble, and you're going to have to trust me here. The sideline gets a little excited. They block the shot. It goes in for 6. Fayetteville's up 2 scores, and this time, well, you get to see it. 4th and goal from about the 15. Fike to his right, hits his man, Isaiah Tegna. Tegna does what he does best, makes moves, makes guys miss, into the end zone for 6. Fayetteville runs away with this battle of Purple and Red Dogs. Final score of 48-13. Fayetteville, don't look now, they're 2-1 in conference play. Well, there's plenty of action to come. Up next, we'll head down the road to Greenwood for a hugely important 6A West kerfuffle.
You're watching Football Friday Night!
For the last few years, the 6A West pretty much always seemed to come down to Greenwood and Benton, but it was almost a foregone conclusion. It would be Greenwood's to lose. That changed last year with a 1-score Benton win, and tonight, the Bulldogs were hungry for retribution. This one going down at Greenwood, so we get a nice look at the Benton Panthers as well, and we get a real nice look at this guy. Hunter Wilkinson punches it in from 1 yard out. It's 7-0 Greenwood early. Benton sticks around. Garrett Brown, Cameron Harris, real nice catch there going to the opposite shoulder, all tied up. Greenwood doesn't like ties though. LD Richmond to Jay Strozier. He breaks a few tackles, picks up the first down, and then Hunter Wilkinson again punches it in, finishes it off. 1-score Greenwood lead. Richmond drops back, fires across the middle. Big tight end gets it through the hit. That's Peyton Carter. 2-score lead. Quickly cut to 1 there by a Benton run, but Greenwood does Greenwood things. Hunter Wilkinson, those first 2 scores, a couple yards out. This one he's going to make some guys miss, then show off the speed. Now up, oh look, Hunter Wilkinson, 28-14 Greenwood. One last Benton touchdown there for good measure, but we got to close off with the Bulldogs. Richmond again, pretty throw. Caden Brown slides into the end zone for 6, and Greenwood gets their revenge. The Bulldogs are perfect, 42-28. Only a couple weeks, 2 weeks I should say, left in the regular season, and Greenwood looks on their way to another conference title. Time for some 7A Central action. Northside playing host to North Little Rock. You know what it's going to start? It's going to be Drayden Norwood. Looks one way, cuts back the other, decides to take off. Can't quite make it into the end zone, but hey, That's why they have other plays. This time Norwood throws off the arm. He hits Walker Katsavis. 20-7 North Little Rock at this point. That's how it would go into halftime. Now here's a play. Ball is bobbled, tipped, bounces off to North Little Rock, and the charging Wildcats capitalize. Kareem Cotton hits Chris Jefferson. That gets down to the 10-yard line. And now Cotton again to Felix Wade through contact, shakes off the tackle. He's tackled then into the end zone for the North Little Rock touchdown. Northside driving, trying to get something going. It's not meant to be. Fumble recovered by the charging Wildcats. They'd score the next play, and Northside drops this one 45-7. Not what you wanted if you were Fort Smith Northside, but North Little Rock and Bryant continue to go back and forth at the top of that conference. We're going to do a lot of traveling on the other side of the break with games all the way from the 7A West down to Oklahoma. So buckle your seatbelts. We're going out with a bang after this. Bentonville, undefeated, alone atop the 7A West. But the Rogers Mounties are playing with a new energy and have yet to lose a game in regulation. So, of course, that means they're playing each other tonight, in case that didn't make it fully obvious there. Bentonville playing host to Rogers. First quarter, that Bentonville defense. Ethan Estes intercepts the pass and scores. Bentonville's already up 13-0 at this point. I told you, though, Rogers, some fighting them. Noah Goodshield, look at the sprint speed into the end zone. It's 14-7. Bentonville's lead just one touchdown. You know it's not going to stay that way, though. Andrew Edwards does it himself, 21-7. Tigers. Here come the Mounties, though. Christian Francisco rolls out, dodges a tackle, corner of the end zone. What a play, what a catch. Cade Seldomridge for the touchdown. And now more Francisco, more Rogers. He takes it himself all the way down inside there. Bentonville, though, the Tigers just too much. They keep coming. They keep coming. Here's Andrew Edwards again, and Bentonville eventually runs away with this one. Look at that offense, 74-21, the final. Bentonville hasn't lost all year. Who knows if they ever will. And we'll head down to Oklahoma now. Speaking of dominant teams, the Poto Pirates, of course, your defending state champion Poto Pirates. They're at Muldrow tonight. Early on, Jace Mankin, solid run up the middle. And that's Dean Odom. This is Jace Mankin now. He's with a nice run up the middle. And the Pirates, well, you can skip right to the final score of this one because Poto did what Poto does. They were dominant, a 50-6 win for the defending state champs. Head to our website if you missed anything for highlights, final scores, whatever you want. It's all there at 5newsonline.com.
And now from the south end zone, the 2020 Fayetteville Bulldogs.